Securing a health facility license in Florida traditionally meant wrestling with stacks of confusing physical paperwork. The AHCA online licensing application replaces that manual process. Instead of mailing loose forms, you input your facility data step by step, resulting in a perfectly structured, government-approved digital application. Before logging into the portal, you need 4 specific things ready on your desk: an active portal login, your employer identification number, Social Security numbers for key personnel, and your payment method. Gathering these exact details right now prevents the system from timing out while you search for a tax ID later, completely avoiding the most common causes of critical submission failures. Once inside the provider dashboard, you will see a list of your applications. Click Edit to continue working on an active draft, or View to look at an application you have already submitted. This dashboard screen shows where you initiate specific requests. To update your current details or file your renewal, select the dedicated tabs at the top labeled License Information Change or License Renewal. In this same table, check the Application Status column. Approved means you are cleared, canceled means the application was stopped before payment, and In Review indicates the agency has received your submitted application and fees. When working inside an application, look at the navigation menu on the left side. A green icon indicates you have completed a section, while a red icon means required information is still missing. Never use your internet browser's back button here. Only click the Next and Back buttons built directly into the bottom of the page. Clicking these automatically saves your progress. Following these internal buttons ensures that none of the complex data you enter is lost, even if you need to log out and finish your session later. Entering your facility's exact location starts with the address modal. Type in your basic street information and zip code, then click the Verify Address Now button to run your entry against the United States Postal Service database. The system automatically updates your entry in 3 specific ways. It capitalizes the text, adds your 4-digit zip code extension, and inserts your specific county. Next is the Individual and Entity Management section. You will select Add New to assign a person or business to a role for the first time, and Edit to update someone already listed. When adding a new corporate entity, you must provide its exact legal name and its official employer identification number. For anyone holding a controlling interest, you have to log the specific effective date marking exactly when they assumed that position. There is a strict rule regarding Social Security numbers. If you take an existing personnel profile that does not have an SSN attached and try to assign that person to a new role that legally requires one, the system will block the action. You cannot simply hit Edit and type an SSN into the old profile. The database validations will reject it. Instead, bypass the Edit button entirely. You must click Add New Individual and rebuild that person's profile from scratch, entering the required Social Security number on the new form. This exactness in your personnel data and address verification establishes clear legal accountability. The state requires this definitive proof before a license can be granted. If you leave any required fields blank, specific validation error messages will appear at the top of your screen. You must resolve these errors and convert every red icon in the left-hand menu to green. The system will not allow you to proceed until all sections are complete. The final page requires you to review your complete application and agree to the various legal attestations required by Florida statutes. By checking these attestations and clicking Submit, your entered data is officially locked in. This moves you out of the data entry phase and into the payment phase. The payment summary screen aggregates any outstanding obligations your facility owes to the agency. This screen shows the payment selection area. You need to manually check the box next to each specific application fee you intend to pay right now. Look at the summary table on this screen. Once you select your items, the system automatically calculates your total amount due. Click Pay Now to move to the payment method selection screen. This screen details the payment options. If you choose the e-check method, a flat 18-cent service charge is applied to the transaction. This next image shows the alternative. Using a standard credit or debit card applies a percentage-based service charge of 3.25%. Seeing exactly how these distinct transaction fees are calculated lets you control your final out-of-pocket costs before you proceed to the Secure Payment Portal. Completing your entry in the Secure Payment Portal processes the transaction and officially finalizes your application. This is your final confirmation receipt. Immediately take a screenshot or print this page to keep a record of your approved payment status and your unique approval code. Within 1 day, a PDF copy of your finalized application appears in the Documents tab, and your main dashboard status will update to In Review. Securing that In Review status means your job is done. The regulatory burden is officially off your desk and in the hands of the agency.